gal.
Oh God.
I don't think she likes that.
We can change it. Don't worry, we can change it.
We're gonna change it.
It's okay. I like it. I like it for now. It's reminiscent of my childhood. We've got a lot of fun stuff happening this week and weeks prior. I wasn't here to talk about it, so I'm gonna kind of recap everything that's happened in the last 3 weeks that I've wanted to talk about and have been saving. The first thing we're gonna talk about is election coverage.
Yay.
Specifically, Donald J. Trump, fearless ruler of New York City. Donald Trump. First of all, what do you guys think about Trump? What's your general opinion on Donald Trump?
Okay, this is the same thing as last semester. I don't understand politics.
Okay.
So I don't know.
That's completely valid.
His hair is bad, though.
Okay, so initially, your first impression, when you hear Donald Trump, you think bad hair. Okay,
You're buying.
Great. Those are great first impressions. Josephine.
I don't know what we're all gonna do if he wins.
Okay.
Because isn't he among all like the Republicans?
He is a Republican for now.
But he's getting more votes than the other candidates, right? Which scares me.
Exactly. This is what I wanted to talk about. His run so far has been incredible because he is still the Republican frontrunner. Statistically, he is leading the GOP right now. They've had a couple debates. There was one that happened a couple nights ago. And statistically, Trump has been leading both of those debates.
That's
People
bizarre.
have liked what he's been saying. And I think one of the most important things to remember, when Trump initially announced that he was going to run, people were like, oh, it's a joke. He's not actually doing that. He's not actually going to run.
That's like Kanye in 2020.
It's like Kanye 2020. Kanye.
I'm calling J Diddy 2024. No, wait, is it 24? I don't know. I don't know how the numbers work, but I'm running for president, guys.
Anyways, Kanye kids 2020. Listen to the kids. Was his exact quote, I believe. But Donald Trump is actually in it. He's actually trying to win this election, and it's scary because he's ahead of everyone in the Republican Party. Now, the Republican Party, not a huge fan of, so I'm not surprised that Donald Trump is ahead, and I think that mostly it's because he's the most authentic candidate in that party right now. I mean, you watch other people like Jeb Bush and Rand Paul, and they're basically just reiterating the ideas that their party has. They're not really giving much of their own input in these debates and in interviews. Whereas Donald Trump, as controversial as his opinions may be, I think it's good that he's at least being authentic.
I think
you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting with him. He's not a fake person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Also, I think that maybe like the reason why he's getting so many votes and he's in the lead is because he has like backup and reasoning.
Right.
And
He's
he can make all these kinds of rude statements and, you know, statements that just don't go along with what, you know, what we believe in. He still has a legitimate reason why he's saying this, why he's saying that. So maybe it's a method that he's using to win.
Well, exactly. And I think one of the reasons why people like him, people think our economy is terrible. And Donald Trump, being a billionaire businessman with no ties to anyone else in any other party, politically and financially, people think he's a great option because they think he could actually turn this economy around. Now, his social views on things, you know, gay marriage and immigration and, you know, all these other hot topics, his statements are very bold and not necessarily agreeable or enjoyable. But I think, you know, coming from the financial and business aspect, that's something that our country is so focused on right now. And so hearing from someone who could turn that around, I think people think is more important than some of these other social issues that are pretty much kind of, they're getting better. I mean, they are progressively getting better, especially with our generation. You know, we are more accepting of other cultures and people. So social issues, you know, aren't necessarily on the top of the agenda because we're doing a lot to fix that. So my only advice to, you know, people our age, college students, please register to vote. Please get involved politically. Know who the candidates are. Know what kind of candidate you want. I know our generation, we're sick of all these older politicians, and I hear people talk about it all the time. Oh, I'm sick of Obama. Oh, I'm sick of Hillary Clinton. We could change all of this, but overwhelmingly, our generation doesn't vote. And it would just take us registering and actually going to vote. That could actually change all of this.
Right.
So that's my advice.
Take action.
Take action.
And not just talk.
Yeah, participate. Talk is cheap. Yes. Actually go out and do something. Yes. Get off your butt.
That's for your whole entire life and not just like,
that's for everything.
Elections.
Life advice from the gals.
Yeah, that applies to everything. All right, moving on, because we could talk politics all day. I love talking about Trump. I will keep consistent Trump updates as they happen each week. Guys, iPhone. There's a new iPhone coming out. What? Now, be honest. Are you guys probably going to buy the new iPhone?
Wait, regardless, what's it called?
Regardless of the iPhone, so it's the iPhone 6S.
I thought they had an iPhone 6S.
No, 6 Plus.
No, 6 Plus.
Oh.
So this is the 6S and 6S Plus. All right, so they are
Is
the
it going to be bigger?
No,
they are the size of my body.
They are essentially the exact dimensions of the current iPhone 6 Plus, and the iPhone 6. They are the same dimensions. They're the same size. The only difference, to me, is they have completely new hardware in them. They have a completely new interface where when you press the screen, it presses inward. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
I used to have this phone called the BlackBerry Storm. Do you guys remember that?
I hate that
where
feature
you
on that phone.
press into the screen and you could feel your finger.
Like it clicked.
Yeah.
Kind of like the
it's like a Galaxy, right?
Or yes. Yeah, kind of like that. So these phones, they say they... the slogan that Apple is using is that while they may look familiar, we have changed everything about the new iPhones. So that's their way of saying, yes, they look exactly the same. Yes, they're going to do the exact same things, but we redesigned the whole interface. Some of the major improvements, it's a 12-megapixel camera. They say it has 50% more pixels than the iPhone 6 camera has. And the front-facing camera, so your Snapchat camera, if you will, is now 5 megapixels. They've redesigned it for sharper selfies, is what they said. It's also got a new A9 processor, faster fingerprint sensors, new colors, which is something that people love. People are going crazy for the fact that you can get new color options for your iPhone 6S.
So like instead of being like the black, white, or right. Okay, I thought like I thought color like in the phone, like the font colors, like that's fun. That's fun.
And no, they have like new. You can buy your iPhone in new colors. I think there's a rose color. There's a bluish color. I also think there is gold, silver. So your traditional iPhone 6 colors plus a couple new ones. Pricing. Starting at $650 and $750 for the 6S Plus. Yes.
Count me out.
However, the previous versions, so your iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, will each drop $100.
Whoop-de-doo.
That's great.
Whoop-de-doo.
Everyone go get the old versions.
Whoop-de-doo.
I will stick with my 5S.
The iPhones are on pre-sale. Were on pre-sale, I'm sorry, September 12th. Did any of you pre-order?
Nope.
No.
I know a ton of people pre-ordered the new iPhones, and they will officially hit stores September 25th. iOS 9, so the software upgrade for all the other remaining iPhones and the new iPhones as well, it'll be available September 16th, so 2 days ago it was available. And the software update goes to iPhones as old as iPhone 4S, which seems like a long time ago.
It does.
But it really wasn't. It wasn't that long ago where the iPhone 4S was the newest and greatest iPhone.
Was that like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That feels like it was forever ago.
Right?
think about what like the potential iPhone iPhone will be in like 10 years and how
it's gonna be the size of my body.
It's ridiculous.
Really quick, I should also mention Apple also unveiled they are releasing a new iPad with more pixels, essentially. So higher quality screen resolution is the perk of that. That starts at $799. They also are releasing an Apple stylus. So it's basically an Apple Pencil for your iPad. You can see a picture here. I'm showing Josephine a picture here. It's basically a stylus pen.
And how much is that going to cost?
$100.
You know what? It doesn't say here. But that's just one thing that they are thinking of releasing. iPad Mini, Apple TV, new iWatch. They released a lot of new products. So I would log on to the Apple website and see what crazy new technology they're releasing within the next month.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone knows that I love comedy news. This is something I touched on last semester all the time. I'm a huge fan of comedy. I'm a comedian in New York City. I love late night TV.
And she makes me laugh.
And I make Josephine laugh, which is all that matters in life, is bringing laughter to your loved ones.
We had like a name for us.
What was our name? I don't
JC.
JC. That's
a pretty name.
Brangelina.
You should name your love child.
We're JC.
JC.
So that's a side note. But so comedy news. Do you guys follow late night television at all?
No.
At all.
James Corden.
Okay.
My favorite.
All right, great. So you do know a little bit about late night TV.
You've inspired me.
I've inspired everyone to watch late night television. Well, Stephen Colbert, you guys know Stephen Colbert, right? Previously was on Comedy Central, hosting his own show, The Colbert Report, which was a phenomenal show. I hope you all watched that. A great political satire show. He just took over for the late David Letterman, The Late Show at CBS. I don't know what Jillian's doing. She's kind of gazing off into the distance and is distracted.
Mom and I were having a photo moment.
But Stephen Colbert just took over for David Letterman's The Late Show. And it was interesting because late night TV, you guys probably don't know this, but a lot of it's a very rating-driven industry, a very competitive, rating-driven business to be in. I'm an internet late night with Seth Meyers, so I get to see a little bit of, the process of creating the show, but also how they plan to compete with the other shows. And I was just looking up the ratings for these different shows, and last week when Colbert premiered on CBS, NBC especially was freaking out because they didn't think that they were going to be able to compete with Colbert's new ratings. So Fallon had all of these phenomenal guests on. He had Hillary Clinton on. He had Ellen, Justin Timberlake. And Seth Meyers was trying so hard to compete with that too. So we ended up we taped 2 shows on a Thursday, which isn't normal for us. Because they were concerned that NBC wasn't going to get the amount of ratings that they usually do. Well, I was just researching, and NBC actually, The Tonight Show was still ahead in the ratings.
That's good.
In front of Colbert. Which I watched the premiere of Colbert, and I've watched every show that he's done. Colbert is doing an amazing job at The Late Show. I suggest you guys watch it. He's so delightful to watch. He's so happy. I mean, you watch him on The Colbert Report when he was kind of playing just this political Republican character. It was a caricature of himself. And you get to see him now on The Late Show really being himself, and it's so amazing to watch. But of course, Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is always, it's ranked ahead of Colbert. At the 11:35 time slot, Tonight Show was first, Colbert was second, and then Jimmy Kimmel on ABC was ranked third for the week of the 7th to 11th. So I thought that was interesting. And again, you know, it's cool. It's cool to be able to see kind of the behind the scenes of all these shows and how they work. And I would like to see a woman host someday, but I would like that to be me. So part of me would not like to see one.
Work hard and prosper. Work hard and prosper, Cali Gal.
Yeah, Cali Gal is going to be late night show host someday. You wait and see. You heard it here, folks. I will be there eventually.
Yes, you will.
So check it out.
Okay.
Awesome.
Josie wins. You guys.
So since we're going to be wrapping up soon, I just want to quickly mention that 2 weeks ago I did bring up that all of my songs that have been playing here throughout our show will be on Spotify. I've created for us a special playlist called the Gab and Gals Exclusive, and I've been just listening to new songs and just trying to figure out which one's the right one for our show. So all you gotta do is type in the search bar my name, Josephine Nguyen, Nguyen, and there's a lot of girls that share the same name, but mine specifically has an accent mark over the E. So check it out and give us feedback. And also shout out to the two people that are watching us live through Ustream right now. We hope that you like our show.
Thanks for watching.
We are open to feedback as well. So
yeah, we're open to feedback. We should probably create do we have a Twitter page?
We have Instagram, so if you follow us on Instagram, tell your friends to follow us. If you want us to cover a specific topic, whether it's sports, whatever we talk about, or anything that you're interested, feel free to give us a DM or comment on one of our pictures.
We love feedback, you guys. Iona College Radio is amazing. It's cool that we get to do this, because if we were at another school with a radio program, we probably wouldn't even be allowed to do it because we're not seniors. It's so competitive at other schools, and it's so cool that we get to do this, and we love doing it.
And we're one big happy family.
Yeah, if you have any feedback at all, if you ever want to be a guest, if you know of anyone who would want to be a guest, it's a fun time. I mean, we have fun. We have fun doing this every week, and we get to talk about things we like doing.
And we're always working on being like better having a better show, being better hosts.
Yeah. And we want to hear what you guys think, you know? It's kind of cool that we get to talk about a variety of things instead of just one.
Yeah, instead of just one.
So yes, if you follow us on Instagram, give us a DM, give us a comment, like our pictures.
Slide into those DMs.
Yeah, slide into those DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are appreciated. If you know us personally, I'm looking straight into the camera now. I see myself doing it.
She's being a savage.
I'm being directed to the point, okay? Josie wins. Okay, so if you know us personally, shoot us a text or contact us, and we will listen to your comments. Okay.
Follow me on Twitter, MJ Swartz 22.
I didn't know you had Twitter.
I do.
I'll follow you on Twitter.
It's a really good joke feed.
Mine is
Plus
like
a lot of
a
good jokes.
mishmash of things. I don't even know what to describe my Twitter as.
I strictly post jokes. So if you like funny things and funny jokes about things in the world, follow me.
Got it? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
happy Friday.
Happy
Hope
Friday,
you enjoy
exactly.
your weekend.
Thanks for listening.
Watch out for Trump.
Catch us again next Friday, guys. Bye!